the first person, Mrs. Conchos. Look at that. Aaron, good. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo está?
I'm tired. I'm ready for bed.
Oh my, we just got on. How can you possibly be tired?
So I finished my book, and then I was just drinking some wine, and I was ready for bed. I was laying down in bed.
D&D, that's an interesting thing, because I used to play Dungeons and Dragons, and we called it D&D. How you doing, Tamara? We're doing well in the heat wave here in Elk Grove.
Oh, it wasn't that bad today. Tomorrow's
Pretty high. I walked at 3 o'clock. It was hot. It was hot. Hi, Samantha.
It's gonna be 104 tomorrow.
Oh, God. It's gonna be a scorcher. How you doing in Virginia? Yeah, and if you guys could tap, what do they say on the things? Tapping is clapping?
Tapping is clapping.
I know how hard it is.
117 in Arizona.
When I get up, oh my God. You know, in fact, there is a pilgrimage to Mecca right now. It's a massive pilgrimage every year, and like 500 people are confirmed dead. They're worried maybe 1,000 people died. It was like 125 degrees. It's just absolute. Can you imagine that? Absolutely
Hi, Grace.
crazy.
Hi, Catherine.
Want to be 20-year-old? I would love to be 20 again. Would you want to be 20 again?
No.
I'll do it. Maybe 21, just so
I'm not.
I don't have to deal with fake IDs. Of course, you can't rent a car. Excuse me. You can't rent a car. And I was dead broke at 21, so. But I'd go back in a second. I'd give everything I have to trade places with a 21-year-old.
No way.
And it would be the deal of the century.
No way. Mm-mm.
Big Flood, I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Oilers must be hockey because there's no more Oiler. Wrong pipe. I got air bubble going down my.
Hey, Deb. You gave me a headache today.
Deb?
Mm-hmm. You and Dan. Killing me, bro. I normally my outside work is peaceful,
And Georgia.
but y'all fucked me over. I was so pissed off at both of you today.
An alignment. I want to be young again too, Jody. I want to be young again.
I would only go back.
To be young again.
I would only go back if I could go back with the wisdom and the strength I have today. Because I was a weak fucking pussy at 20, truth. I was a weak fucking pussy at 20. I would let people walk all over me. I never had a voice. I was a scared, insecure little crying baby. That's why. So I wouldn't go back to 20 unless I could do it, if I can now. Go back the way I am today.
Yeah,
Just
Dad.
saying.
What?
He's calling you. He's gonna choke if you don't go over there.
Dad,
Yeah, Liz.
don't talk with your mouth full.
I was a
right?
pussy.
Don't talk
That's
with
why-
your mouth full.
That's why I'm surprised I am where I am today, because I don't allow people to walk all over me. Bye. That's right. And I'm not afraid to say what I feel anymore. At 20, I was afraid to say what I
That's
feel.
for you, Pop.
At 20,
Well,
I was
I'll put
a
it away
pussy.
for you.
At 20, I was too scared to speak my mind.
I'll put it away. If you get hungry, you can have it. All right.
Today,
If you're hungry, you can
I
have it.
am
I've
not.
already eaten my dinner.
Cheers to
I
me
had a whole
today.
sandwich. I had a whole
I'm
one of
not
those
gonna do it.
sandwiches. All right.
Yes, and it took till I was 49. 49. Pisses me off. A lot of lives, a lot of fucking years wasted
What are you talking about?
being a pussy. Me, not you. Me.
You want to bring that sassiness back? Can you imagine at 19 if you had your attitude? And nobody
I
would
would
talk
be-
to you.
I
They'd be
would
all, who
be-
the hell do you think you are?
I would be an amazing, confident bitch. That's what I would be. And I'm proud of it. Yeah, I was
agree
a
with part of
pleaser too. I'm still a pleaser, but I'm also different in my pleasing. Like, I'm gonna state my facts before I please, but just know I'm watching. He's nervous, that's why.
I get nervous when she starts talking about herself and getting on a rant. I never knew where it's going. I just sit here and hope, please veer back on course, please.
I was on a rant.
Don't get angry or worked up and fucking some troll kicks in and then it's the chemical solution, it's all over.
I was on a rant.
I'm just hoping.
I was on a rant this
Please,
morning.
no trolls right now. We're very close. We don't want to go there.
I could go there again.
We don't want to go there. And now they're going to come out of the woodwork because I just opened my mouth.
You did.
So be waiting for them now. We'll have fun if they come because they're coming out.
Oh, I'm ready.
I'm freaking not
I
vanilla.
pissed
Are you
off-
freaking kidding me?
I pissed off a lot of people today. Let me tell you. Yeah,
I'm
but you
I'm
did.
Neapolitan.
You needed fucking boxing gloves. You better not pull that shit when you're here. Both of you. I'm telling you right now. You and Deb. No politics.
And nobody mentioned the word until you just did.
No politics.
Mhm.
I will speak feminine rights, but that's not politics. That is.
Nobody
feminine.
mentioned politics except you. You're bringing it in.
Because that's what
I
I
mean,
heard for 5 hours today.
It's almost like going, hey, Coco, would you like this hamburger? Nope, no hamburgers today. I mean, you just don't mention it, and then it just goes away.
Mm-mm.
Coco does not want to know that she
It's
can't
still
have a hamburger.
here. What I heard today is still here.
I don't know what to tell you.
Still here. Still
I
here.
don't know what to tell you.
You don't have to tell me anything.
I don't know what to tell you if
You
it's
can't.
it's here. It's here.
Hi, Cindy. Debbie. Debbie kissing some ass. And I'm going to attack the person who told you to. That person better be in hiding right now.
Whoever you are, good job. I enjoyed it. Thank you for sending in the firepower because it was good.
It's nice and cool in San Francisco.
Someone called the bazooka and sent them into the Zoom.
Somebody
Just to
sent
fire
a
up.
bazooka in.
Just start firing. Big lobbing big bombs. They're not smart bombs. They don't know where you're gonna land, but they're throwing the bomb. Boom.
Somebody sent the atomic bomb in.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I saw the Boston was crazy.
Congratulations, Moneymaker.
Ugh,
But you're a Boston fan, but
Trust
a
me, you
Pittsburgh.
didn't miss it. Ugh, it was stressful.
Does Pittsburgh have a freaking basketball team? I mean, they get the Penguins in hockey. What does Pittsburgh have? They got to have something. Does Pittsburgh have a basketball team? Apparently not, because Moneymaker was rooting for Boston. Okay, that's why. And does Boston have a? Yeah, Boston's got the Patriots. So why? Yeah, because you're not a Patriot fan. You're a Pittsburgh fan. I'm so sorry about that too. I'm so sorry. I mean, you can. Yes, we lost the Super Bowl, but we were in the Super Bowl.
Folex?
I can say that now. We were in the Super Bowl, Moneymaker. And don't forget my 3 Giants victories, World Series victories, over the last
Hi, my
14
Purple
years.
Jack. How are you?
3 of them. 3 World Series. Not to mention the Warriors had their run. Moneymaker sitting over there on the
Is
East
it going to be
Coast.
about? Are we doing sports?
No, I'm just having fun with Moneymaker.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, Giants fan here too, so he same with you. Same, he's with
San
you, Michael.
Francisco, not
Hey Jay,
New York.
happy Friday, girl. Hi Rita, how are ya? Leslie, big hug. She could have a run for cover today. Shit. Today was a morning. I apologize for anybody this morning.
I don't know what the hell you're doing. Are
What?
we still talking politics? I'd rather go back to sports if we're going to go back to.
I'm not. I just said.
You're apologizing today.
No,
for-
I'm not apologizing. I'm sorry, not sorry. No, I'm not apologizing for anything I said, but my mom's had to
Oh,
keep
you're
up.
about you. I thought you were talking about our conversation
No,
on Zoom.
I wasn't. I was talking about me.
What happened out there? I missed the whole thing.
Women's rights. Not politics.
All right. I think they're a subset of politics. to be
No,
honest.
it's not. Women's rights should not be fucking be on the ballot. You want to get me started? Don't get me started. I already blocked.
No,
I already
forget
blocked
it.
a lot of people today. Well, I didn't, but my moderators did.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Pick something that half the country is for and against, and start a big fucking argument.
I'm
That's
a fucking.
really good.
I'm a fucking woman.
I wear that.
I'm defending my rights.
I'm
My
okay.
pussy, my rights. Oh shit. my God, get her started. Period. Period.
Yeah, she's on her period. That's correct.
No,
And
period.
that's what's helping bring this
We're
up.
saying period.
I
Like,
know, and I was saying the other
oh
period.
my God. Whatever.
Or egg evacuation, whatever the hell you want to call it. You're evacuating eggs currently. Or an egg, not eggs.
But it's
plural.
my right as a woman to evacuate my eggs.
It's not your right, you have no choice.
No, I could. I could
mean-
have gotten a hysterectomy if I didn't want to evacuate my
Well, you
eggs.
could have done that.
But it's my choice that I chose not to get a hysterectomy.
And I chose not to have my arms and legs chopped off.
Well,
so.
you have every choice imaginable.
Right, but I chose to keep my arms and legs.
You,
And I'd like to keep my, whatever's down there, I'd like to keep it.
well, it would be nice, right? That you weren't on the ballot to vote for.
Nobody's on the ballot for castration.
Well, they should be. If I'm on the ballot
well,
for
I'm
my
not disagreeing
rights,
with
yours
your-
should be on the.
I'm not disagreeing with
On the
what you're
ballot,
saying.
too.
I'm just saying, it's a contentious issue.
Very contentious, but I am woman, hear me roar.
I'm a big Helen Reddy fan. I know what you're talking about. You don't even know who wrote that song, do you?
Helen Reddy.
Yeah, now you know.
No, I've known because you.
What else does she sing?
I don't really know. I don't really care. I
Alright.
know that's her song.
I know. I have her album or had her album. My mom actually. I had no idea.
Mark,
Mark, go. You're at the casino? Why are you on here? Enjoy.
What's up, Pop? You hungry?
Bye, user. Don't let the screen scratch on the way out. A little too raw for you.
Are you
This
done?
isn't the place
no,
for
I
you.
got the one piece.
All right. Well, you got a whole bunch on your face that we need to get rid of.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice piece of pineapple, Pop. Pineapple for Pop. Mm-hmm. Let me get rid of this, and I got a sandwich for you now, Pop. I got a sandwich for you to eat, all right?
Georgia's not just California,
This is
honey.
just your salad.
I had a nice dinner.
It's the whole
Pop,
country.
that was just your salad.
It's the whole country. It's not just a California thing. Don't make it a one-sided thing.
pastrami sandwich
Please
for
don't
you,
make it a
Bob.
one-sided thing.
And it's only
'Cause-
a half a sandwich. You
Ah,
gotta eat the protein.
it's
yeah.
not a one-sided thing. And if you
It's the
think
last
that,
one.
that's the problem with
Nice,
society.
beautiful pastrami sandwich.
There's two sides to
Pastrami,
every
it's
story,
delicious, believe me.
right?
It's your protein.
Hi, Deborah. How are you?
Pop, it's only a
It
half a
was, Shelley.
sandwich.
It was
I
very
know, I'm
spicy.
full.
Well, you gotta
It's
eat your
very
protein,
spicy.
Pop.
Put it back on it tomorrow.
Brenda, 'cause I'm outside. No, it's not just
How did you
California
get
and
more
New York,
shit
you
on your
guys.
face?
Get over
You didn't have
yourself.
any food and it appeared bad.
I hate ignorant people. I really do. I hate people who sit there with their eyes closed and their ears shut off to the world. The thing is it's a countrywide situation. It's not California or just New York.
TV?
Again, the myopic view of the world that people
You wanna
have.
watch TV, Pop?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Alright, let me take your clothing protector off
Why?
because you don't need a bib right now.
Why?
You're not eating. Here, I'll help you to the couch, Pop.
11, don't tell me what to do.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
50 years old.
Stay
I make
right
up
there.
my own mind. Thank you. Yeah, it's a world issue. Thank you, Kathy.
Hey, Vacaville. That's just down 80.
It's good, I ate it all along. I like it. Have you eaten it all, Mark?
Yeah, I ate, Dad. How you doing in
Have you
Montana?
eaten it all?
I already ate.
I'll make sure you don't go hungry.
I appreciate that. Pops is doing great. He's worried about whether I'm going to go hungry or not. Oh, Tulare, that's just down the road. That's just down 99. But Vacaville, which is west, and Tulare, which is south. Hate is a harsh word. I'm Mark, you know. I answer to Mark, Dan. I'll answer to anything, really. I know who he means. How you doing, San Diego? And Fair Oaks, we got a lot of locals in here today. Celtics fans. Kathy, that's awesome. Say hi to your mom for us. I know there was 150,000 people up for that parade. And it's hot in Sac. Gonna be hotter tomorrow. Go ahead. That was kind of
It's gonna be 104. I was looking at your dad. Let's see what time it's gonna be. What it's gonna be tomorrow. It used to be. It was only 94 today.
What is Sacramento known for?
Tomorrow's gonna be 103.
That's nice. Sacramento is known to be the state capital of Sacramento.
Sorry, it was.
Sacramento was also the western stop for the Pony Express. It was also the western, I believe it the railroad ran to Sacramento, and then they may have extended it down to San Francisco. But Sacramento was in the 1800s was huge. I mean, it was supported by the gold rush and all those things. It was absolutely huge. I'm listening to my dad, which is what I'm doing here.
He was calling you again.
He's either going to pay attention to something else or come back to me.
Yes, I did Sister Wives, and I finally finished my book just before this live.
Thank California.
Mark, are you here?
Come on, Mark.
Yeah, I'm here, Dad.
Where are you?
I'm right here.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
All right.
Prefer.
Would you like to go over to the couch?
What?
Would you like to move over to the couch?
No, I just wondered
Oh,
what you
thanks.
were.
Okay, I'm just over here talking to people.
Guilty?
Oh, it's somebody
I
get
didn't know.
dinner.
I already ate dinner, Pop.
No, but we're
Oh,
good.
you had a good dinner.
Oh, I had a huge dinner. I couldn't eat another bite if it was chocolate cake. I couldn't do it.
No, Kathy, I haven't.
I said I'm full. I'm completely
I
full.
said-
All right, you had enough to eat for.
Oh, I'm stuffed, Pop.
All right.
Andrew just left for camping a couple hours ago. Bonsoir. Hi, Christina. Thank you for watching.
Warm outside.
Always wanting to eat, Maggie. I know it's really hard. You know, somebody had a really good suggestion: popsicles.
Yeah, Shorty, one of the biggest dilemmas in this disease, it's when he's being thoughtful and wanting to help that's the most difficult, because he will literally come in and ask to help 10 times. He's on a loop. So I'm trying to prepare something, or I'm on a telephone call, or I'm listening to music, whatever it is, he
Yes,
wants to
I love
help.
that food.
And I'm stuck to a position where the 15th time he asks, it's like, no, I can't fucking help. And he's so fucking nice and polite. It's just like, God damn, how do you not respond to that? But you get the 15th time, I don't care if it's the nicest thing in the world, it gets to you.
So you're saying you're human?
Well, I never said I wasn't human.
Mark, where are you?
Mark, you ain't here.
Fuck, I've eaten, Dad. I've eaten, Pop. I had a big dinner. I ate a giant dinner. Look at my stomach. Look at that. Look.
Yeah, no, do we have a dessert?
I got a sandwich for you. Are you hungry?
No, I want a dessert.
I can get you a sandwich with some protein. You
Is
wanna
he
try
still
that?
folding
And
towels?
dessert?
No.
No, I don't
It's
want
my job.
Well, you gotta have the protein, Pop.
Pardon me?
It's
My
a
job.
protein sandwich. It's got protein.
Yeah, whatever, I want, it's not a regular.
You need more protein.
I need more protein, yeah.
So let me get you a sandwich, all right? And then if you're still
It's so
hungry for
hard.
dessert. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I had a pretty good dinner, I made myself.
Pop, you only had a salad. You ate a salad.
Oh, Liz.
This
Holy
is,
moly.
just try it. You'll like it. It's cheese
Oh.
and
No,
That was hard, I bet, especially dealing with your own ailments, you know?
No, Pop, you
You
didn't.
can eat that yourself.
No, I already ate
Your
it. This is
13-year-old
yours.
dog?
I ate too.
No,
That's
you didn't.
nice.
It's here.
You're
I
comparing
ate
grandpa
mine.
to a
You
dog.
didn't eat yours.
That's nice.
What?
Yeah.
I ate mine already. This is yours. I'm not eating another one.
You
I
were
can eat-
Put it back in the refrigerator, I don't want that.
All right, if you
Dan
want it.
and Ed could, yes.
Fruit or something.
Let him vacuum.
I'll wait till you're
I
hungry.
would
I'll
never
get you
let
some.
him vacuum. He can barely stand on his 2 feet.
Look at this. Open
I
up.
would not let him vacuum. I wish we could get
Tastes
Mark to know
delicious.
about how to grow calls down at.
Find out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an up and down. It's gonna be up and down because he ain't going.
Samantha, I finished my book.
I'm trying to get him to finish the sandwich, and he's not having it. I apologize it now. I'll be getting up and down a lot. I am so sorry, go-kart,
Hi, Sherry.
and so recent.
Yeah.
Christy, look, Vegas is, come to Vegas if you can.
Shelly, it's half in. It's half in, my new AC. It's half in. It should be fine until they can finish it completely. I lost your account for some odd reason. I'll have to re-up. That is weird, life.
How you doing in Vernon, BC?
Do Do you think every state should have a stand your ground law?
No, I don't think that stand your ground laws are, if the state chooses to
What
have
does that
that,
mean?
that means that if, let's say, like in Florida has a stand your ground law. So let's say you have a gun and I come up and I threaten you in Florida. You do not have to retreat. You can pull out your gun and shoot me. That's the law. And in California, it's different. You can only shoot somebody if you have a reasonable belief that you are in harm or danger, or somebody else is in harm or danger, of serious injury. That is the law in most states. But
Turn on do
in
not
stand your
disturb.
ground states, there are. It's just a
Siri.
bit different.
Turn on do not disturb.
Mark, where are you?
Okay, do not disturb is now on.
And that's personal opinion. That's not
Hi, Sherry.
anything other than a personal opinion from a defense attorney.
Hi, Richie.
All
Thanks,
right, go
Aaron.
to the couch. Get up,
I
up.
want to get a cookie.
No cookies right now. Come on.
No cookie.
No cookies right now.
What?
No cookies. I can get you a sandwich. I can give you a sandwich.
No, I don't. I just want dessert.
No, I'll wait till you're hungry for a sandwich. You want to go on the couch?
No, it's fine. I'll get up and go there in a minute.
All right. Well, I'll help.
I was just wondering, I was gonna get upset with any desserts.
There's no dessert.
What?
There's absolutely no dessert. We have no dessert. I can get you a sandwich.
No, he
No,
didn't.
it's fine.
He didn't finish his
All
dinner,
right.
so he doesn't
All
get
right.
dessert
Yes.
until he
You want to
finishes
go to the
dinner.
couch, Pop?
Where?
You want to go to the couch?
Not right in a second.
All right.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, Pop.
No, we don't give him cookies until he's done with his dinner.
It's not that at all. The asshole Dan, I'll tell you what I was doing, not being an asshole. I want him to eat his dinner. He needs to eat protein. He ate a salad, a bunch of fruit, all that stuff. He needs to eat his protein. It's not a question of whether he's gonna get dessert one way or another. I'm trying to get him to eat his protein the best I can.
He will.
Judge however you want, but he'll have his cookie, he'll have his dessert, but hopefully, and you'll see it, at sometime in the next 15 minutes, he's gonna eat his sandwich, which is keeping him healthy. I don't know labor law.
Oh, I'm sorry about your brother. Do you need a lawyer to obtain a power of attorney?
Have I noticed an obvious decline? Actually, he moved in
Hi,
close
Jack.
to 4 years ago, and his mental decline is not nearly as fast as I would have anticipated.
Yes.
His
I love
physical
talking about
decline
diarrhea.
has been much more pronounced than his mental decline.
Samantha, that's not the way it works, girl. Thanks, hello.
I do. I miss going to court. That's about the only thing I miss from in the law is going to court. I practice criminal law.
Oh, Heather, good job. Who's that?
Dad, what are you doing?
I look for.
No cookies right now. No cookies at all.
What is
No
it?
dessert.
Emily and Samantha, that's not how
Get
it
you
works
something.
around here.
You don't
I'm
have
sorry.
any dessert.
You don't have to like it, you don't
wanna
have
sit
to
here
agree
on the
with us,
couch?
but you need to be respectful of the way we do
No
things.
dessert at all, but I
First
give
and
him a sandwich
foremost,
if
we
you
make
want.
sure he's healthy before he gets his dessert.
All right.
So,
You can sit on the couch.
enough
over
of your
here.
comments or you'll be
You can
blocked.
sit on the couch right over
Just
here, Bob.
letting you know right now.
There you go. Drink a little bit of that. I'll take this. There we go.
Anybody who has any opinions about how we do things and why we do them, you are
You
gone.
want to leave that here or take it to the couch? You want to leave that here or take it to the couch, Bob?
I'll, take it to the couch.
All right. I'll help you get over there.
There is no room for anything about trying to keep the man healthy. He is old, but we still care about his health. We still care about his well-being. And if it was his choice, he would eat shit all day long. So at that point,
You're welcome,
what
Dad.
kind of caregivers would we be if we allowed him to eat sugar all day long? Let me ask that to you. Would you give your toddler sugar all day long because
What,
they
Bob?
wouldn't want to eat food? Don't be ignoramuses.
What? Who? Who?
Mm-mm.
Where'd you go?
Who?
I hate the people who say that. I really do. Hate is a strong word, but I hate those comments like we are doing something wrong. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I just have no tolerance for that bullshit tonight. So moderators, you can do what you need to. So. No, but it really perturbs me when you have the people who just don't know. If Ed was given the choice, he would eat shit all day long. And then develop diabetes at 92, where he may be struggling right now. You don't do that just because he's 92. Hey, Buck, we miss you. And then he forgets he's already eaten. Yes, there's so many things in this disease that most of you have no idea about. So stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Yeah.
He just asked what his dad was, so it took a second.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks for your hard work. Thanks, Nicole. I couldn't see if
He's drinking, and it oftentimes gets a bit down the wrong pipe. And I don't know if that is related to the disease.
it's probably related to disease. Sometimes they have that, reflux things, and things get weird. Oh, we did that at the same time. That was like in unison.
I saw it.
Synchronized drinking.
Yeah. Are you going, or what are you doing?
I'm just listening.
You're listening?
Yeah. I gotta put my umbrellas down for the hallway.
Do I take her on a date? We go out when Mark comes over. We sometimes get out, and we're going to Vegas. We went to Mexico. We don't have regular date nights, which I do miss. But would we have him if he wasn't here? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he's good or bad for our relationship. I don't know. It's just part of life. That I had to stop when he said that. I had to stop what I was doing and sit down next to him. Right? A lot of different. You can deal with the disease in a lot of different ways and a lot differently when he's doing, like, if he's in repetition and he's asking or wants to eat cookies, you deal with him one way. But when he's confused or sundowning or terrified or fearful, you have to deal with him very differently. And like that, when that happened, it changed the whole dynamic of my interaction from trying to get him to eat his sandwich to, holy shit, he's asking for his dad, he's in an episode, to adjust to him, because he changes from minute to minute, right?
Tripped on his
So,
own feet.
what's that?
He almost tripped on his own feet.
Is he sitting down?
Yeah, well, he's sitting down now.
Yeah, for a second. So it can change from minute to minute. And you see that right here on the line. Pop, stop. This way. Come on, you gotta get out of the kitchen. This way.
I just can't drink that.
No, I know, Pop. It's dangerous for you in there. If you fall and hit your head, it's a very bad situation. So I don't like you in the kitchen. Right over here.
I drove up here.
Yeah, let's take a seat.
Didn't I drive you up here?
No, Bob, I've been here.
What?
I've been here. You live here. It's been
Who did I bring up here?
Bob, nobody.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Somebody up here, I thought.
Well, hang on one second. Hang on. I'm going to sit with him for a minute. Let me see where she is. Danielle, I'm going to go sit with him. So, I'll be back in a few minutes. Danielle's coming.
Tonight's a hard night. I had to go put down my, I had to go put down my umbrellas. A chair alarm would drive me fucking nuts. I hear him get up. Have you guys not heard? Like, I literally hear him get up and move around. Every day is different. Yeah. So we're calling you by diarrhea girl. Lucas, you can call me diarrhea girl. It's Danielle. Could you imagine having a chair alarm for Dan and Ed? I would literally lose my mind. I would literally, like, I would die. I would die. It is Billy Bob. Thanks, Vanessa.
How is that?
I love to annoy you, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, that's good. All right.
Hello in Sudan.
Okay, to all the naysayers, he is sitting on the couch eating his sandwich now. And then he will get his cookies after he eats the protein. You can't. Remember that Pink Floyd song? What was it?
Yeah.
How can you have your pudding if you didn't eat your meat? You can't eat your pudding if you don't eat your meat.
I know, but
Same thing.
I just-
We're Pink Floyd.
But you let him on the couch.
Because he's on the couch and he's eating, I'll clean up after it. You know, I know.
And
I can't hope to make it perfect, but he's eating, and that's what I care about. He's eating a sandwich.
with Coco right on the side.
I don't. Is Coco in there?
Yeah.
Will you go get Coco? I want me to, or because Coco will eat that sandwich, and Coco will eat the whole. If my dad tried to hand him a sandwich, Coco would eat that whole damn thing, and then I wouldn't know if he ate it. You know, you never. If Coco's in there, we don't know whether he's eating it or feeding the damn dog.
Where's the treat?
And Coco, you know, my dad's eating like that. You cannot coax Coco out with like dog food because she won't go when she knows she's got good human food from Ed. She won't go for dog food. You have to get a piece of meat in order to entice her. See, Coco's. I don't know.
She outside?
You said she was sitting next to Ed.
Well, I thought she was.
Coco's probably hiding. Coco's smart. Waits for her to leave. Comes around and eats Grandpa's sandwich. Coco is smart. Tommy, I am so sorry. I mean, what I do dealing with my dad is one thing, but those of you that are dealing with a spouse, my hat is off to you, and you have my sympathy, my compassion, my empathy, dealing with a spouse like that. You know, Josh Pett, if you're familiar with his channel, he raises a lot of money for Alzheimer's. Great guy. When I look at that channel, I look at Bob, the father, who's doing the bulk of the work, and there's something beautiful about a husband taking care of a wife with dementia, or vice versa. The love that you see is, especially in that family, you know, Bob and Betty, it's amazing. I love it. I love it. You have 16 on the daily. I think I need a room. I didn't get that, but it's probably went right over my head. I'm sorry, Marilyn.
Okay.
What are you scanning
My
for?
friend made that for me. Yeah, isn't that cool?
Jackie, that is awesome. Thank you so much. And with that, by the way, I'm wearing the Longest Day shirt. There is a link in my bio. If you guys can afford it, if you could please donate to Alzheimer's. I would certainly appreciate it. Everybody with dementia, the millions of people out there that are affected by dementia will appreciate it. Please, if you can give, please give. The link's right there. Just dude, gone, goes directly to Alzheimer's.
Sorry, Jackets Forever, that's hard. When they start hurting you, that is hard. I don't know what I would do. I don't think I could handle it. Honestly, the physical aggression. Mm-mm. Oh no, I'm sorry, Debbie. Your dad last month and uncle last night. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Losing a family member in general is a hard thing. Yeah. Galaxy's here. Hi, Galaxy. Thank you. You do? Yeah, this is, I call it my Tiffany blue. I'm literally up and down all over the town. Yeah. Thank you. The pink. Mm-hmm. Pink is my favorite color. Yeah, and I had to put on this ugly orange band today because I need some new bands.
My video today on
Yeah.
both of these channels, the long version's on YouTube and the short version is
Pineapple
on
does not
TikTok.
belong on pizza.
telling my dad, trying to explain to him that he's TikTok famous, which he does not believe. It's a cute video if you want to check it out.
Mama Tab. Oh my gosh, I bet. Mama Tab says she works with dementia and after 6 to 12-hour shifts in a row, I often think I need to have my own room. Sometimes in a hard night, I'm thinking, am I losing my mind? I get it. I have not, Debbie. Diva and Dementia, I haven't watched them. Have you watched Diva? He spends more time on social media perusing.
Hatch, we don't have any train wrecks today. Maybe.
Have you anything on have you watched
Lisa?
Diva and
No, but I watched Lisa today. I got the latest update, and I'm just so I'm
sorry,
very
Rebecca.
sad about what's going on over there. But I do respect that woman immensely. It's so hard what she's doing, and that I know that's more difficult than what I'm doing, and she does it every day. And the moaning would really get to me. I mean, it really would. And she deals with it amazingly.
Looking forward to sorting the poem out tomorrow.
Connor.
Are you putting a poem out?
No, that's Connor Hill. He's on here. He emailed me today
Oh.
and sent me a poem that he wrote, which was amazing. He's a kid, right? Connor, are you 19 or 20? However old you are, he wrote a poem about dementia. And it's so much better than my poems. I mean, it is a true classical poem, and he's very talented. And he wanted me to record it for him. I'm telling dude, you should record that yourself. I'll post it on all my channels. I'll read it if you want, Colin. But I think when you send me the one you did, I'll bet you it's good. And
Hello.
it is. He's if he said to me, "Hey, I'm a little nervous." Yeah, I'm nervous every time I post a poem, and I've been posting every day for 4
He
years.
paces. He does his thing.
It's because it's personal. It's different than all the other. When you post your poetry, you're posting your innermost thoughts. You can't hide from them. They're out there, and it is a bit
Thanks, Heidi.
nerve-wracking,
Hi, Orlando.
especially
Heidi says
the
she
more
loves your
personal
coffee talks with Ed.
stuff. Oh, thank you. I enjoy those. I love doing
Over
that.
here.
And I think those coffee talks are so therapeutic for my dad. A lot more than just the videos. I'll video, the moments that are educational or I think will help. But those coffee talks are absolutely, I just love them. I connect with him. Every time I'm done, as soon as it goes off, I go, Dad, you were amazing. You were awesome. Thank you so much. And he goes, well, thank you. And he's just amazing. I love the coffee talks.
Oh, Patricia, that's such a nice comment. I'm so glad you came on today to tell me that. I get it. You were so cute when you were younger and nice. Now look at you. Your seething shows in your looks and ages you. Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate that.
I think it does everybody. I mean, if you don't have a little age on you, have you really lived? I mean,
Patricia, your words also show how angry and bitter you are.
we don't have to do that.
Well, we do,
We
because
don't.
she gets that.
We don't have to do that.
Oh, I
We
do.
don't have to.
You don't have
No,
to.
because it
but
doesn't
I have
affect
to.
me at all. I mean,
No, but
I
people
laugh.
have to be responsible for their written words.
I have
which
not seen
she's-
Roxy and Pat. Their
Thanks,
written
Jennifer.
words speak for themselves. They tell the story about who they
There
are.
are so many Irish
Just a
people in
sentence.
America. I don't know.
Is it full moon? It was almost last night, and I was sitting outside.
It's a
loving it.
strawberry moon tonight. Yeah, I'm fucking 50. Patricia, how old are you, honey? Oh shit.
I do have her back there, whoever that is. If you've listened to me, I firmly know, it's not my belief, but I know for a fact that the more you attack people on here, the more you get attacked. So I do have her back, which
I
is
will
ignore
Eva.
them.
I don't need his
I know
back.
she won't, but I do
I
in my
don't
own
need his
way.
back. I can
That's
handle
the way
myself.
that's the way I respond to my own. I tell her to respond the same way. She's her own individual self, and she's going to do what she wants. She's not my kid. I don't own her.
I'm not
I
your
can't
muse.
control her. I cringe because I go, you're just bringing more.
He's up.
But
Mark.
he's up. He's up. He's up. He's up. He's up. He's up. Pop.
Now
what's
I can
up?
speak.
Did you finish your sandwich?
Dan
Good job.
is
I'll
the
take the rest of it.
Switzerland
Now
of the
sit
group.
down over there.
I
and I'll
am
get some
not.
dessert.
So
I'll
if
sit
you are
down
gonna
and I'll
give
bring
me
you
an
some.
ugly comment,
job,
I
yeah.
will most likely respond to most of you, just so you know. Because that's boundaries, and that's something I've learned in my olden age, Patricia, my olden haggard ways at 50. Yeah.
He ate all but a tiny bit. That was excellent. That'll go to the pig.
You know, here's the thing.
Cookies for dessert, dear?
Give him one of those yogurts. He really likes those.
All right. He's on the couch, so.
Oh no. Sit him at the
What do you want me to give him?
sit him at the table.
What-
Or is there an ice cream?
Right now,
Is there an
what do you
ice?
want me to give him?
Dan, listen to me.
Yeah.
Is there an ice cream sandwich outside?
Yeah.
Okay, give him one of those.
All right.
For somebody who said Barbara, I think it was on YouTube. I never see them eat anything other than cereal, tuna sandwiches, and a salad for dinner, and whatever she said. He's getting ice cream tonight, Barbara. Barbara, if you're here watching or futurely watching, he's getting an ice cream sandwich tonight. I will now make sure to broadcast everything he eats every day, so that way you know there is more than just what you want to see, Barbara.
Hold it by the bottom.
There you have it. Let him eat what he wants to eat. Oh, Carolyn, how ignorant is that statement? Do you let your toddler eat whatever they want to eat? Do you let your toddler eat whatever they want to eat, Carolyn? No, you didn't. I did.
Danielle, why are you arguing with them?
Barbara. Barbs. I can't even make fun of Babs because my stepmom is Babs and I love her and she's the sweetest woman alive. So I can't even call her Babs. Dan, do you miss working in the public? I do not.
I miss going to court. That's about all. I did like going
Bye,
to court.
Sandy.
I like talking, I like to talk, so, and I love to argue, as you know, so I do miss going to court. My dad's a creature of habit, and I feed him the same way he ate his whole life. That's how I feed him. I feed
Jack.
him his diet, not mine.
Jack, Dan eats whatever he wants because he's within his right mind. There's a difference between somebody who's not have dementia and somebody who has
And when
dementia.
I'm eating my third ice cream sandwich, I know I've eaten the prior two. He doesn't. He was just eating. And for the people that say, give him whatever he wants, how many, right? So if you got 20 cookies and he eats two and he wants more, and you give him another one and another, 4, 5, where do you stop? 11, 15? I mean, you just have no understanding. It's real. The disease is real. He could eat 10 cookies and a second later think he hasn't eaten all day. And do we want to continue to feed him cookies? Would that be appropriate? No, it wouldn't. Right? It's all right at people that have never experienced it. It's hard to fathom that someone can eat 5 cookies and then a minute later think, oh, I still haven't had dessert. I want dessert. But that's what we're dealing with.
You ate 2? That's a reasonable amount. 2.
Yeah, you can tell who the caregivers are. It's not a bad thing.
Bye,
When I
Kat.
started this journey, I knew nothing about it. I had no clue what to do, and it was a learning curve. And I'm still learning right now. Every day I learn something new on how to handle them, how to deal with them, and I'm always looking for new approaches. And you have to adapt because he changes all the time. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Jade, I wish I'm still stuck on the,
Nothing wrong with burning up to eat.
I'm still stuck on the turtle incident. I did not watch the turtle corn. Shit. Ugh. And they're
Katie, I
starving.
have come
They
far
think
with
they're
caregivers.
hungry, Karen. He'll eat, and 10 minutes later, he'll say, I haven't eaten today. So at this point, he has lost the connection from his brain and his stomach. So, no, I haven't done the turtle corn yet. I've been really busy. And so the connection's gone. So that's why we are caregivers to
Or
care
he
and
eats
aid.
very healthy.
You guys,
We
he's
feed
outgrown.
him
He's
incredibly
he's-
salads, fruit, vegetables, everything that he ate his life. That's how I feed him. We try and keep it the same way that he lived. That's what we do.
I know, Em. I have to look it up.
Chocolate nay, absolutely. You'll learn something new every day caregiving.
Kristen's gonna be hot tomorrow.
I'm coming down to Anaheim, Kristen, next week.
Mm-hmm.
It's hot here.
What was that?
I don't know.
Hi, Maria.
That's not uncommon. Someone asked, what do you do with a parent that is getting dementia and refuses any help? That is an incredibly common situation,
And it's hard.
tough. I mean, it is very
Yes,
tough.
crazy, I
But
know.
there are better resources than us for those kinds of questions. There are experts, professionals who can give you good advice. We can give you advice on what I've experienced, right? Because I haven't. All I know is what I've lived through. And we didn't have that issue so much. So I don't have a lot of good advice about that. But there's Polite Care, Teepa Snow. There are so many great resources out there for dementia on TikTok or on YouTube that you can find the answer to that question. I would look for Polite Care or Teepa Snow
We talked.
for your serious
We
questions.
talked about the fornicating turtles today, so I have not seen it. I have to look at it because Jay told us a story today.
Danny, I only got the hiccups that once. Now they're gone. I haven't had them since. Salud. You have schizophrenia? You can treat that with medication.
101? Wow. Christian.
When
that's
they
a good
forget
guy.
to swallow or know how to eat, that is very difficult. And there are people that are at that stage. I have no idea how I'm going to deal when we get there. Mills is out there. A lot of people are going, do you still have Millie Pig? Yeah, we got Millie Pig. I'll hopefully get her in some videos. It's, it's hot outside, so we don't have a lot of outside videos. Will you ever put him in a care facility? That we won't unless it's absolutely necessary for his safety. If it gets to a point where he needs certain medications or he can't be here safely, or at least quasi-safely, because everything's a risk and a danger. But we'll keep him here as long as we can, and my hope is that he dies in his bed right here. That's my hope. Not tomorrow, but when he dies, I would prefer it to be in bed. But we're cognizant of the fact that, if he continues to decline physically, that may be a precursor which causes us to have to get help. But only if we needed to would I consider that. He's fairly healthy for 92. I mean, he has a lot of issues that people have, but he has nothing that's immediate or acute that is putting him at risk. We don't know if he has, we don't do tests for prostate cancer or anything that we wouldn't treat. Hey, Pop.
Go ahead, wash my hands.
All right, Pop. Anything that we wouldn't, would be too invasive to treat, we don't worry about diagnosing because there's nothing that you can do. So I don't know what's going on inside, but for the most part, he eats, he is able to, his digestion works, he eats a lot, he's got an appetite, so I think he's fairly healthy at this point. He moved in about 4 years ago after he fell. He had a fall, and he had a bruise and pain that he didn't understand or he couldn't explain. And that's the day that we moved him in. We don't ever give him sleeping pills because my dad has ADHD and he gets up 15 times a night. So if we gave him anything that affected his physicality or his ability to walk, which is already very fragile, it could push him over the end and cause him to fall. So we don't give him anything that would increase the probability that he's going to get up at night and fall over. Somebody mentioned the furniture issue. Get him some real furniture. Well, again, people don't understand. We don't want to have metal or wood furniture in his room because the man can fall. So I'll show you what we've done in here. Is nothing, Pop. We don't want him to get injured, right? So these things right here, if he falls into this stuff, he's not going to bang his head on anything, right? And this is about the most dangerous thing. It's got no corners in here, but it does pose a risk. So we don't put wood furniture or permanent furniture in there for his protection. in case he falls walking around his room at night. So if he falls, he's going to fall into that stuff and hopefully not hit his head. So,
I just took another piece of furniture out of his room today.
yeah, you did, which is good because we're trying to make his environment as safe as we can.
Just because it worries me.
He never goes outside, Madison. Not at night.
You don't tell me what to do, I got all clean, my hands all clean.
All right. You want to watch TV, Pop? Did anyone give him his meds?
Not yet.
didn't. Come in here and take your meds, Pop.
No, why? His voice off.
Danielle will give you your meds. Your medicine.
Medicine for me?
Yeah, I have medicine. You should have had it before dessert, but you didn't do it.
What?
You needed to have it before dessert, but your son didn't give it to you. Bad Dan.
Where?
You know, a video in his room.
Come
I,
over here. Over here.
you know,
What
it's
is it
intrusive.
For
Ironically,
people
from
alive.
people who video all the time, but we did, you know, we don't video a lot in this room. And you know, if we have to, we get to that point. But you know, to give the man respect his privacy as much as we can. And again, you know, yes, we're on social media, but again, we don't show really difficult moments. And if we had to, we would do it. But that again would be a baby monitor. But you know, our rooms again, like you know, his room is right here, right? And his bed's right there, and our bed's right there. They're literally, I don't know, no more than about, you know, 11 feet apart as the crow flies. 11. We hear him, and if we have, yeah.
We're also getting a door made for right there too.
Yeah, we hear, you know, we hear him get up. And typically what I do when I hear him get up, I listen to him, he goes into the bathroom, and then I listen to hear if he shuts the door when he goes back into his room. Because it's very easy to hear him go in and out. If I don't hear the door, then I gotta get up, because I know he's wandering back. And we have a pretty good system. Danielle sleeps, she falls asleep about 9 o'clock, and I fall asleep about 3 in the morning. And she gets up, you know, sometimes when she gets up early, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and he's up, and I'm sleeping, so I'm getting my time in. She's up, she deals with them. You see the videos in the morning. I'm out every then, because I'm up very late at night, often with him. So we got a pretty good system, and we do the best we can.
Do you want to come talk with us?
What are you guys gonna do?
We're talking.
I don't know, Danielle. He's not been.
All right, come sit down on the couch.
Well, I'll listen to what you're talking.
Okay, come on.
She's asking if he wants to come talk, and
No.
you know, I love to bring him out, but not when he's sundowning or. But he may change. And here he comes. What you doing, Pop?
He wants to listen.
Really?
He said.
You want to talk? All right.
Saving my life here.
Come on, take a seat. Dad, we're talking to the world, okay?
What?
We're talking to the world. We're on the show. So do you want to talk on the
I
show?
didn't know we were on.
Well, we're on. Do you want to be on or not? You want to? I mean, there's a lot of people on here. They love to see you, but do you want to be on or not?
No.
Okay. You don't want to be
No, I
on.
have nothing.
Danielle, you don't want to be on. So, and we respect his wishes. You know, he may not fully comprehend what's happening, but in the moment, he understands that we're talking to a lot of strangers. So, Pop, that's Danielle's wine. And he can express.
Well, I don't know what to talk.
I know, that's all right, Pop. That's all right. He doesn't know what to say. But we'll see how he does here. He's sitting right here. And we'll see if he perks up. That's okay. Pop, you are very loved around the world. You know that? There's so many people here that love you.
Yeah.
Up, he's looking.
Danielle?
That's not Danielle, Pop.
Who is it?
These are people we don't know.
Oh.
You don't know these people. Do you want to? There is.
Oh, I thought it was.
Danielle's behind you. These people are all over the world, Pop. They are all over the world. And he was turning to get on, so you never know. We'll see how. Do you want to talk?
Well, I just want to say hello personally.
All right.
And thank you for calling. It's nice to hear people from the rest of the world.
And these are people from all over the world, Dad.
All over the world.
There's from Albuquerque, Kansas, Washington State,
Yeah.
Illinois.
Yeah.
These are all people from they love to watch you. Newfoundland, Canada, Nashville, Tennessee, Oregon,
I see
Canada,
that, yeah.
Florida, Ethiopia, all over the world, Dad. And guess why they're here? To catch a glimpse of you.
Oh,
Pop, you've gotten old, but you are a famous man.
I've gotten old.
And you've gotten old, but you are a famous old man. Look at all these people for you, Pop. They're here because they love you. You are known, Pop. Did you know you were famous?
No,
You are. They will tell you. And I don't know these people, Pop. These are people that love you. And these people,
well, it's really nice to know that there are people out there who do find me okay. That's good. That's good.
not only do they find you okay, Dad, they love you. They respect you. They enjoy watching you and the way you handle yourself, the way you are, all of those things.
Well, that's nice. That's a very nice feeling, yeah. Anyway, I'm glad I have the opportunity to say hello to you people because I don't get a chance to get on the screen here like we normally do with normal people. Well, I hope that you have an increasingly good life and enjoy with the rest of your life because you've earned it. So we'll talk to you again later. Hopefully.
You're awesome, Dad.
What?
You're awesome. All right. Is that it? Is that all you got to say?
Well, as time goes on, I'd like to see some of you people who are talking to me. Be nice to see you in person.
Pop, sometimes you do. When we're out and about, sometimes these people come up and say, "Hi, Ed, I watch you on the show, and I'd like to shake your hand, or I'd like to get a picture with you."
Well, that's very unusual, though.
It's more usual than your memory. It happens a lot, Pop.
Well,
You-
you'd be right too.
People love you, Dad, in the world. That's a real special thing that you have, Dad.
I guess it is special.
You-
I'm not aware of it.
You've got a real special quality about you. Linda says hello. Not your sister, a different Linda. And guys, again, with my dad here, awareness is great. Everything that we can do is great to help show people what we're going through in the journey. But in the end, what we really need is a cure. And that takes some help. That takes money. The Alzheimer's Association link is in my bio. The money goes directly to the Alzheimer's Association. I would ask if anybody that can afford to give, please go to the link in my bio. This is the month that they collect. I'm wearing the Longest Day shirt right here. This is from the Alzheimer's Association. And let's find a cure so that the next generation doesn't have to sit with their dad and explain to them that they're famous.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's good that my father knows.
Your son, Pop. I'm your son.
Pardon me?
I'm your son.
Oh, you're my son.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're my father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Father speaking.
My father is you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I appreciate the fact that he's helped me a lot and has been a darn good father. And I hope that everybody else has as good a father or a good family as what I've aspired in my life.
Dad, you created that family.
Well, but it's there to create.
Well, you created it or it wouldn't be there. That's your doing. That's what you did with your life. You created a family. And now that family is out talking to the world.
I hope so.
That's
I
what
hope
you
so.
did.
Yeah, that's good. At any rate, perhaps one of these days we'll meet each other in person. That'll be good. All right, well, I hope that the new year will be a very good one for you all people up there. And I hope that before I go, that I'll have the opportunity to meet some of you people. My son Dan here has helped me a lot as far as getting together with other people in the family, so I appreciate that too.
I'm speechless for once. I'm glad that you're getting the opportunity to see this because
Well,
I appreciate it, Pop. All right, are you tired?
I'm glad in our whole family that there are people like my son and myself and the rest of this family that we have here. It's a real pleasure. Okay, I'll give you back to my son.
Pop, you are a pleasure.
So,
You are a pleasure. You want to take them, Danielle, to watch some TV?
Yep.
All right.
You ready?
no, I don't want. Thank you.
All right.
Hopefully we'll miss you in person one of these days.
I think he wants to
Oh.
stay.
I think he wants a meet and greet, guys. Pop, you want to watch TV?
No, that's it. I'm all through for this.
All right, we'll go right ahead.
It was very good
Have it.
to be able to talk to you people. Thank you.
All right, Pop.
Come on. Wait. 1, 2, 3.
I did not
let's go.
think we were going to get that tonight at all, but he comes through.
Come on, Coda.
He never ceases to amaze me.
Go out.
You can
Well, I
get
did want to go
And he
out.
knew who I was.
All right, Daniel, I'll talk to you later.
All right, Pop. I'm happy. That makes me happy. And what I really like is that he's able to communicate to me when he's done. You know, one of the biggest, and I mentioned this on Danielle's Subscriber Live, you know, I always worry when he's on a live because, you know, not only can he, you know, he starts sundown and God knows what's going to come out of his mouth, but, you know, does he get tired? And the last thing we want to do is push him or make him tired or push him to do something, you know, for social media or for what have you. So I'm so thrilled that he's able to tell me I'm done, and it makes my life a little easier. Guys, a quick follow would be appreciated.
And tap, 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 tap. Of course.
What are they tapping?
Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 snipe, snipe, snipe. Let's do it.
We're learning from the
We're
battlers.
getting
you
the
know?
battlers.
We need
Come on.
to hit that button. Hit that
We
button.
need doubles.
If
we
your
need
thumb's
doubles.
not freaking,
Who has?
if your finger isn't disjointed or asleep, or then you're not giving it up. You're not hitting the.
And on TikTok, you all suck. I mean, YouTube, you all suck. There's 191 likes and 500 people in here. Come on, do better. Dan's sitting over here with 108 likes. Come on, be better, people.
108,000 likes.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all right. Thank you guys for all the likes. Appreciate it. It means a lot.
Tap, 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 tap. We're getting used to. We have a good friend that battles, so I watch her every night. Tap, 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 tap.
I tap away trying to bring people in till my finger's bleeding. I mean,
Me
I keep
too.
tapping the damn thing.
I go in just to tap. Tap, 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 tap. And I keep going.
I don't like talking. I often get sucked in. Oh, hey, Dan. But I'm just in there tapping. I'm just tapping.
Sniper.
Just supporting my friends.
Sniper swipe. I don't even know all these things. Snipe.
California,
swipe.
Barnstormer. Somebody from Iowa sent that. Most of the colleges and places that you see are people that have sent those. And we try and dress my dad and anything that someone sends that hopefully whoever sent it
By
sees
the
it
way,
on video.
Stephanie would be very mad that he's wearing an Oregon Duck shirt.
Because she's a beaver.
She's a beaver.
So he's wearing a duck shirt today. But there's a lot of Oregon Duck fans, so.
Dar, I can't with your sappiness. I know, Pele. Thank you. Oh, Mitzi, I'm glad. He was a ham tonight.
Abundance, he's
was
doing good.
He was
He's
he
doing
was
good.
performing. I mean, you guys don't think he knows what he's doing? He knows. He's a performer.
He's a ham.
He loves to talk. And if it wasn't that was a good clip of him being himself.
He does like to talk. If you watch the interview, the news interview when they came over, and I was talking in the interview, right? Because you know they get a quick. And my dad was getting pissed off because I was talking and finally
Chris and
I
Mary.
paused for a
Chris and
second. And my dad spits out. She looks at the reporter and goes, "He loves to talk, doesn't he?" I mean, he just handed it
Thanks,
to me
Susan.
right
I
there
appreciate you.
because he was wanting to talk and I was
Yeah.
talking over him.
Oh, sorry, James.
He
but
is
I
a true
appreciate it.
gentleman.
Yeah. Thanks, Kathy.
Esther, I don't practice family law at all.
Tap, 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 tap.
I love Mel's Diner, Victoria.
Tap,
We have a
tap.
Mike's here that was Mel's, but it became Mike's. When
Zelda, Candace, and what's her name?
Shauna?
January will
Hockey.
be here, so you'll have to come one day. Blanca. Oh my gosh, Blanca, I love that. You know what Blanca reminds
Jennifer
me of?
Criminal Law.
Blanca, have you ever seen Welcome Home Roscoe Jenkins? Blanca. Her name was Blanca.
I can only tell that
Monique.
people are tapping away because
Oh,
there's
good
now
deal.
165,000 likes. So you guys are, thank you so much. You're obviously tapping the hell out of it.
Daniel, that was the gentle soul of Ed right there. It was, definitely. Thanks, Country Gal. We have 3 kids. Mama June's being recorded. Shari, come on. You know me better than that.
Great. So that'll be on sometime in my room.
I finished,
I'm trying to
I
see.
finished my book, so Mama
Honey Boo Boo.
June's coming on tonight. You're not a silent watcher
Thanks,
anymore,
Billy
Billy
Bob.
Bob. Thank you. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap, tap. Zelda, we will do a barbecue again, so everybody can come. I'll invite Shane, Caroline, Pam. We'll do it again.
Michelle, what advice do I have for lawyers younger than me? Stay on mission. Don't get sucked into the
Tappy tap.
money. Don't get sucked into that environment. It
You
is
never read my message.
easy to get sucked in.
You,
Just stay focused on the mission, which is to help people.
when you're not
and you'll
high
be
Rev.
fine.
Love you, girl. Oh, thanks, Sean. I
Thanks,
appreciate
Rev.
it. I love Rev.
Any weekend plans?
I'm going to see the Nuggets tomorrow afternoon.
So I'll be watching my dad.
So you'll be
tomorrow
watching
afternoon.
your dad tomorrow
That's
afternoon.
my plans.
Poor
I'm
Rocky.
watching my dad.
Poor Rocky had a bad night. She was up from, poor thing. Josh is out of town, and so she had a really tough night. She was up till
Look
4
my mood.
She was up till 4 a.m. So she needs some help tomorrow. So
McCarthy, gay love from
And I
Somalia.
miss you,
I will pass
Zelda.
that along to
I
him.
want to talk to you too.
How did I get retired so young? I had a heart attack and had no choice. Believe me, it was very difficult, especially because there was no preparation for retirement. But health, sometimes life takes you by the arm, and
And our
You're stuck
retirement,
with it.
our retirement took a hit when he had that
everything
heart
took a
attack.
hit because I had to choose life or the buck, and I
Margie, it's
choose
'cause
life.
I'm
and family.
outside all the time. Yeah, he did, and he's doing something he loves. You guys, my husband is a great advocate for so many, and he does. He's doing what he enjoys. The law kind of got tedious for him, and it got too stressful for what he does and what he's been through. And he's an amazing human for what he does today. He really is. What was that?
I'm trying to compute what am I listening to? I'm gonna get bowled over by a shot.
Shandoggy. Yes. Stop it.
What do I think about them possibly taking TikTok away? I think that would be a horrible mistake.
Mark doesn't do any social media.
I haven't seen one piece of evidence that there's any risk. I know I've seen evidence on other things, like, just recently X just shut down a Russian bot that was, it's sending out all sorts of Russian propaganda. I know there's been thousands and thousands of accounts hit by on Facebook, Russian bots. And I'm sure the same thing exists on TikTok, but it ain't any worse than any of the
I thought
others.
you were already retired. That's bad for me. Sorry. Your pacemaker?
Princess, I thank you for doing what you do, because if they're not here, they're in a nursing home, and so they're dependent on good people, and there are great caregivers in nursing homes. There certainly is, and they are, thank God, because without them, you're going to be stuck with the mediocre and the bad.
No
caregivers.
grandkids yet. What we have is 2 nephews and a niece that we love. Well, he's got more. but-
Generally, all my siblings helped to the extent that they can. And again, like my sister spends a lot of time taking care of my mom, which if she didn't do that,
Thank you, Dan, for wearing our t-shirt. Hashtag Alzheimer's.
absolutely. And with that, please, if you can't afford, the link is in my bio. We really need a cure.
Okay.
We can give awareness, but I
I
can't
love
help
you.
with the cure.
Thank
The
you for doing
Alzheimer's
what you do.
Association can. They're the ones who are working to end this disease. So
Would you help?
if the link is in my bio. If you're interested or you can afford it, please help.
Mm-hmm.
Willy Wonka.
Good night, Shelley.
I mean, if I could live in a chocolate factory,
Dan would be in heaven.
yeah, I mean, with that chocolate river they had in there, holy shit, that chocolate river. An everlasting gobstopper, stop, whatever.
Gobstopper.
That stuff that makes you fly. I mean, that Willy
And the
Wonka had the
bubblegum?
shit.
And the bubble gum?
That it never lost its flavor.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine a piece of gum that never loses its flavor? Mine too.
Eric,
That's why I love.
As far as meds, no, because Ed is old, right? The meds, I think, benefit the younger crowd. Yeah.
The people, if you catch it early, there are certain drugs that are available that weren't available when my dad's symptoms started. So it is important to go to the doctor. If you suspect anything, go to the doctor.
He was a criminal attorney and personal injury. Yeah.
What do you do with the confusion and sadness? You try and help
I
him
know.
get through the moment.
Mari, I
You do
haven't
the best
done.
you can to calm him down.
I haven't done Dan videos in a while. I gotta get to that. Yeah, the bazooka.
Jay
Bubblegum,
Alec, yeah. Who was that little guy, Joe, on the Bazooka Comics?
Bubblegum Joe.
Gracie, you'll recognize the symptoms when you see them. Anything that's completely out of character for the person, or major gaps,
do much,
you know, major, not little things like not remembering where your keys are, but major things are the clue. Something you can't explain, that's a problem in the brain. Am I beta or alpha? With who?
Read a good thing, because I
Omar
couldn't
with,
read that.
you know, but
Carla, if you are feeling upset and giving up, what's the number? What's the national hotline to call? 996 or something like that?
let me get the,
Anybody know?
let me get the number.
996 for any help to talk to somebody. We are not the people to talk to, trust me. I would try to help you. Nothing is worth giving up. It's not worth it. 988. 988. Thank you. 988. Carla. Really enjoys looking after them that have dementia and other patients however can be very demanding. Yes. Nicola. I called you Nicole. I apologize, Nicola. Bye, Jolene. Love you. Thanks, Kendra.
Do you know where the cards are from?
Leah, I'm glad. Well, no, she was talking about something different than Alzheimer's.
Oh.
Let me get some more water.
Excuse me. Bam, you know, you never know what you're going to get with Alzheimer's. You just never know. And sometimes you get people that are adverse to care. They're going to fight you every step of the way. You just got to remember, it's the disease, not the person. It's the disease. And it's hard. It's hard.
It's hard to remember sometimes.
Yeah, it's hard, but Sonera, let me just tell you something. You're alone and taking care of, if you're doing what we're doing alone, you are a saint, okay? And you're not supposed to feel like you can do this. Your feelings are completely normal. If I was doing this alone, I would slowly, I would just get worse and worse and worse and more frustrated. It's really freaking hard. Just know that you're doing a great thing. And if you can't do it, you know, you don't want to run yourself completely into the ground. If you can't do it, then you have to get help. It's just that simple. We're really lucky. I'm lucky to have the support that I have right now and the help that I have, because I know I couldn't do it alone. I know it. There are stronger people than me, many stronger people than me that are doing it. And my God, my hat's off to them. Robbie Daniels, she's in the other room. She's doing good. You are alone, Gene. I'm glad you're here because you're not alone. You're here right now, and you know that there's other people in the world that are doing exactly what you're doing, and they're getting through it. I don't know how they're getting through it, but they're getting through it, and they deserve recognition for that, because I can't imagine how, just every day, and they go on for years and years and years. You guys are amazing. Queen, luckily we have our own support group right here. I'm involved with Alzheimer's, but I don't need to avail myself to their services because I have my own support. When people that don't have it, please reach out to the Alzheimer's Association. That's what they're there for. They have people that can help provide services, let you know what your governmental available services are, people that do this. They're there to help. Please take advantage of it. And for those of you that are not doing that, please donate to the Alzheimer's Association. So there's people available for all these caregivers that need help, because they need help.
Every caregiver needs help.
They need help.
Trust me. I'm on year 15 and taking my care of my
Man,
mom.
that's amazing.
And you teach full time. Bam, you're amazing.
Sammy, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Hi, sir. Oh, from Jimmy Jones, you're 10 years, Wendy. It's amazing you were able to help. Thank you so much. Open your box. Somebody wants to talk to you.
About what?
Their dad.
Okay, well, I'm fine to do that. Someone wants to come in and talk about their dad?
Yeah.
You just passed it. You just passed it.
Where?
Right.
Corey.
Somebody right. Just
Corey.
there,
Did you? All right, let's go.
All right, Corey.
Corey, I don't see you.
I think you got to make a request, Corey, or something like that. I don't know how to bring you on, Corey. Can you? Maybe someone can tell us. We don't do it very often. Corey, we don't know how to do it either, and there's no kids around to help.
Corey, you have to have so many followers in order to come in a box.
How many? Yeah, you have to have
1,000.
1,000. Do you have 1,000 followers?
Rev, my email address is mrsdsalnorcal3@gmail.com.
We'll be in Vegas in July, over the like 11th to 14th or something.
Hi, Chris. Welcome to the club.
Corey, if you can write a question out, I'll try and answer. It is really important that caregivers take time for yourself. I mean, to be honest, the quality of care that my dad gets really doesn't depend on whether he's doing bad or good during the day. It depends on the quality of the caregiver in the moment. He's going to get better care if I get 6 hours sleep than if I get 1. It's just a fact, whether he's having a good day, a bad day. It comes down to the caregiver. And so it's really important that you take breaks and rejuvenate yourselves, because it can wear you out. It can take everything out of you. But Kate, Grandpa's fine. He was on earlier tonight. He's sitting in the other room.
Okay, perfect, Rev.
Corey, Corey, comment again, and people will follow you and try and get you to that. I mean, there's literally 1,000 people
Yes,
in
Nick,
here, so
the golden nugget.
if 1,000 people would follow you, you can come in the box. ABC girl, you have 1,000 followers. It started late 70s, early 80s. It'll teach my dad how to love his daughter. Victoria, your dad sometimes people are hard to read, and people show love in very different ways. And I hope, some people are the way they are, but
Oh, Tina,
my dad showed his love in very different ways when he was younger, ways that maybe I didn't like as much, but love is love. Coconut cream. Hey, in Vermont.
Bernadette.
Hey, Someone who was in Chinese.
You were requested. Okay, let me see. Guess. Accept.
There it is.
Okay, Corey. We're connecting. Hi, Corey.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, great. One second, turn on. I'm watching a hockey game right now. I'm in Nova Scotia. Canada.
Oh, you're from Nova Scotia?
Hello, Nova Scotia.
Yeah. I just had a long day of work. Fucking 3 o'clock in the morning to 3 p.m. So lots of fishing. So yeah, but I'm going through the same kind of thing. Like I've been following you guys for probably over a year now, and I watch Dan's videos every day, and your videos, the wife's videos here and there. And but my mom is going through the same thing. She's 65 years old. I'm 41, and it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard, Corey, and at that age, it's even harder. You know, it's bad to watch my dad, but at the same time, you know, he's lived a long life, and so.
Oh, your dad's amazing. He's amazing.
You know, early onset is, to me, one of the most tragic aspects of dementia.
And she's young.
She's young, and it's not easy. You know, is she early stages or?
No, she won't even eat no more. So you gotta.
Is she in a facility?
I don't have to. I try to get her to eat, but she eats for the palliative care people like me. So, but yeah, she's for them. But she's. I don't know how to say it. She's gonna be going soon, I think.
Corey, I'm sorry, and the end is very difficult. I mean, my mom's 87, Corey, and I know that she's not going to be around forever. And I know that the time is coming sooner rather than later. And I will tell you right now, you know, I love my dad. You see it. My real hero and the person that raised me and cared for me and the person that I was most connected to my whole life and am still most connected to is my mom. And I am terrified of the prospect of losing her. Terrified. And I'm 56, I'm a retired lawyer, I got social media, still terrifying to me.
I watch it, I know, yeah.
That is, it's just, you know, that means that your mom's done well, and you've connected and you've bonded. And what you're feeling and the fear, and I can hear it in your voice, and the sadness is extremely normal, Corey. It's life, and unfortunately life is just freaking not fair. And you know, it's attacked your mom early, and that's not fair. Danielle lost her mom at 50, what?
53.
At 53?
Oh my goodness.
And my dad at 55, 2
Yeah.
years later.
She lost both her parents.
Oh, God bless you. Oh, no, that's...
Just know you're not
I'm
alone,
not alone.
and it is the normal, that everybody at some point, if the parents are lucky, because no parent wants to see their child pass, everybody that is fortunate enough will see their parents pass. It's just a fact of life, and it's happening too early for you at
Yeah, I'm
41.
sorry.
But dude, you're not alone, and there are so many people going through the same thing. I know that doesn't help and make it better, but you're not alone, and your feelings.
Your videos help me.
Your feelings are valid, Corey. Just know that. And know that it's not going to be easy. And just know that the thing you can do is the best you can with your mom in her last days. That's it. That's it. Give her what she needs. Be there to love her. Be there to kiss her, hold her hand. Do the best you can, and that's it.
It's hard to understand. I watch you guys. I follow you guys quite a bit, but it's hard to understand.
Ed,
I had to explain to them.
are you tired?
It's kind of hard. It's hard because 2 years ago she was born, and now she doesn't know who I am. So.
Corey, this disease is god awful, and you're going through it. I don't have any magic, you know, wand or magic words that are going to make it easier, except that people live through this and they move on. And you know, when Danielle lost her parents early, it was a tragedy. It was horrific, but you got to go on with your own life. And it's coming every single day, Corey, that I wake up. Two things happen. I do two things every day. and I've never mentioned this before on social media, I've never talked about it, but every single day when I wake up, the very first thing I do in the morning is I call my mom. And it's not to say hello, it's to make sure she's still there. I walk by my dad's door, I open it, I look in, and if I can't tell that he's breathing, I will walk in and just listen for a second and then go back out and do whatever I'm doing. I know what you're facing. I'm facing that same thing every day, and it doesn't get any easier. It doesn't, but I can tell you, you will survive, you will move on, you will live the rest of your life, with or without your mom.
My dad's 71, healthy as a horse.
Tell me, where's your dad?
My dad's 71 years old, healthy as a horse.
Okay, which is wonderful. So, are they married?
Divorced 20 years.
They're divorced. Is your dad still around, or is he?
No, well, we're for me and my sisters, but not for my mom.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, Corey, all I can tell you is you're not alone, man.
It's a trip go, yeah.
It's a trip.
I just wanted to touch base with you, Dan, and I love your videos. I love your content. It keeps me going, and I'm going to finish watching the Oilers beat Florida tonight, and hopefully to Game 7 on Tuesday. So that's what I'm going to do, and maybe another time I'll talk to you, maybe next week or.
Anytime. I'll follow you anytime. And
I'm always watching, dude. Thanks for letting me in the box, and like I said, I'm new to TikTok, so I just got first box I was in. Well, first box I was in was I was in many boxes, but the first TikTok box I was in was the other day. So, but I get in. But anyway, yeah, you're a great guy.
well, Corey, thank you so much, and you did great. You did absolutely wonderful.
All right, man.
Thanks for contributing.
I'll be in touch next time. I'll be in touch within the next couple of weeks if something does happen, and whenever she's gone, I will want to get in touch with you. Okay.
I'll be here, Corey. I'm here for messages for people like that. I'm here. All right, man. So hang in there. You're gonna be okay.
All right, man.
You're gonna be
Can
okay.
you kick me out now?
What's
I don't know
that?
how to do it.
I don't know how to get you out. You can try and get out. Let's see. I can get you out. I'll add you. All right. Let's see.
You're a good person, but
All right, man.
take care.
You too.
And your dad's a great guy.
Take care, Corey.
Okay, bud.
That was sweet. Oftentimes, usually when we get people in, it's people that are battlers or what have you. So we don't do that a lot, but that was beautiful. And thank you so much, Corey, for contributing. And that really it tells me what we're doing out here is resonating. That kind of call gives me encouragement to get up and make a video tomorrow. You could hear it in the guy's voice. I mean, this is a real disease. It's a real problem. And again, I'm going to take this opportunity to ask if you can give something to Alzheimer's, to the Alzheimer's Association. The link is in my bio. Okay, it's not for me. I'm a complete volunteer for everything I do. I don't even take the gifts that they offer at the end. They offer us for the thing last year a big whatever that expensive brand is of cooler. I don't remember. And they have cups and stuff. I don't remember the brand, but they offer something. We didn't even take it because I'm not doing this for that. I'd rather that go to somebody else that donates money. This is really important. If you can give, please, this is the month to do it. This is the day. And the link's right there. It'll be super easy, I promise. Go straight to the Alzheimer's Association, okay? Thank you guys for supporting Corey. I really appreciate that. And Corey, if you're listening, you're getting support over on YouTube also. If everyone's telling you and they're talking to you right now, so you've touched a lot of people just by getting on here, and they're still commenting on it, Corey. You are not alone, and you're getting a lot of love here. I think I gotta put this back on. There we go. Kathy, it's difficult, and I hear those stories almost every day, and it is, it's hard. It's hard to read them every day, but it is. These are real situations that people are living through, and I know that people are going through some shit, like Corey, and they reaching out for help, some reassurance, and it's only human. Only human. The Yeti, yeah, it was a Yeti. Thank you for the name. That's a good, I should have done that, Michelle. That's right. I should have taken the Yeti and given it away to somebody who donated. Sarita, I am so sorry. That is so fresh. And I'm sure you are still, she lost her father 2 weeks ago. I'm sure that you are still in a surreal state, a surreal mode. And I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. I'm not looking forward to losing either of my parents. Oh God, Loretta, I'm sorry. I mean, losing a cousin, I recently lost a cousin. That hits home. You know, when it's your generation, it hits home. Hi, user. Thanks, Leslie, for posting that, for posting the link on the YouTube and on TikTok. It's right in my bio. Corey, I hope you got a lot more followers to help on your journey. Wonderful life. I don't blame you. I think scared is the appropriate reaction. It can be terrifying. Even just to go take the test, waiting for the results can be terrifying. But there are treatments that are out there right now that weren't available just 10 years ago. That's why donating is really important. So you need to work closely with your professionals. You can delay and put it off today in ways that you couldn't do it 10 years ago. Hey, if everybody can give Corey a follow,
All right.
let's
Corey.
pick him up a little bit.
Corey,
Let's make his day.
that broke my heart. You know, people are alone and they're so conflicted and they're so sad and they're so, you know, knowing that the end is coming near. Trust me, I've been there, I've done it. It's not fun. It's not fun. Thanks, Dale. You're not alone. Nobody's alone. And that's why we do this, is to make sure, you know, I make light of things because that's
I'm really sorry.
that's my way of coping with this horrible disease. I lost both of my parents very young, one to lung cancer and one to a self-inflicted gun wound to the head.
Yeah,
So-
Corey, if you want to comment so people, it makes it easier for them to follow you. Just put a comment out there like, I'm here.
It's so depressing, Eva, and especially when you're watching your parent die. It's you know, Alzheimer's, dementia is a long goodbye, right? For those of us who have dealt with parents who have lost their lives due to cancer, it was a horrible, gruesome death. I mean, I watched my mom just wither away. I saw my dad during the process trying to end his life because he was just sad, right?
I watched it all.
And he saw it all. And so for those of you, and Dan too, like I fear for Dan because he hasn't lost a loved one yet like that. He's seen me go through it and he doesn't even know half of the battle I face daily from that. So
This has been a real somber live, and you know, typically I try and be up and on, but for whatever reason, the theme today, and it started with my dad sundowning at the beginning. It's just been kind of a somber live, but I think we have to have these every once in a while, you know, to remind us
reality.
that this
It's
is
reality.
the reality of Alzheimer's, and people are living with it every day.
Yeah.
And I just hope to God that we find a cure. Please help. Alzheimer's thing is in my link. Let's find a freaking cure.
sorry. It's difficult. Life is not easy.
Corey, congratulations. I hope this picked you up a little bit. You got, I mean, look at the support you got. You got on for a couple of minutes and look at, you know, you touched people, you reached people with your story.
Me too, Loretta. Me too, Loretta. And when you lose your parents, a part of you does die. I mean, it's hard to not say that, but I have been suffering with it for over 18 years of a loss of my mom. You know, he gets to call his mom every day. And sometimes I'm jealous and sometimes I lash out because I'm sad. I don't have that. I don't have my mom. I can't call her. He can call his mom and look for that support and that love and that reassurance. I don't have that anymore. So it's really important that,
Ingrid, I'm sorry.
yeah. Beth, me too, girl. I know, it was the hardest thing. And then having my dad try to commit suicide, you know, in that process of my mom trying to live, you know, was the weirdest
Zara,
They-
don't be scared of law school
I've
at all.
ever
It's not scary.
experienced in my life. Ever experienced. And I'm not looking forward to the next loss in my life.
She could call my mom, but it's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing. Way too early, Sarah. Way
Yeah.
too early.
Well, you wanna get off? What do you wanna do? I mean, it's just, I'm not really in a joking mood right now.
We can switch it around in a heartbeat.
I don't know, we bring
Let's
it
do
out.
it. Let's get it going and let's have some laughter after this somberness. I'm ready. Who's ready to have some
I love you guys, by the way you guys are picking up Corey, even on YouTube where he's not. We have an amazing group of people on here, and we always do. You guys are amazing. You stepped up and you picked up a fellow human being tonight.
And that's
You needed
important
a
to
pickup.
us. And that's I'm glad I took care of Ed in that moment because I was ready to burst into tears because I felt the pain, I felt the sadness, I felt his anxiety, I felt that just I don't know what to do. And really there is no magical cures into finding out what to do. You just there, you love them, you do what you gotta do in order to just get through for them. And then you deal with your shit later.
Someone's going to Nashville.
Oh, Susan, I'm jealous. I'm going in October. I'm going to Nashville in October to celebrate my cousin who's getting married. And I can't go to Italy when she's getting married, but in September, but I'm going to be there in Nashville for the celebration. I know, Danielle.
To everybody that lost a parent or somebody to Alzheimer's, our condolences, obviously. It's very sad. I understand. It's my fear, and I know it's coming. It's a really weird situation to be in when you
yeah.
know it's coming for both of your parents at some point, sooner rather than later.
Tough. I know it's hard.
God awful feeling.
And you guys need to know this is the community that we're both building, right?
Teresa, we know Glenn Campbell. Her uncle actually is friends with the Campbell family, and was ran
The
his
museum when it was
his museum,
open. It's no longer
and
open.
it is a very sad story.
Yeah. And just know that this community we are building, I thrive on the support system we offer everybody. If I can make you laugh, if I can make you just take away that pain for a minute,
Dale,
I'm doing my
Corey,
job.
you can connect with him on TikTok. I don't know what you can do on YouTube, but if you go to TikTok, you can
Jose,
connect and
thank
follow Corey.
Oh, I'm sorry, Liz. I know. And then you're dealing with this shit yourself. I hope you have a good support system. I really do. Oh, I'm sorry, John. It's not me. Report them. If you see any links asking for money from me or
If
Dan,
it's not Alzheimer's, it's not us.
it's not us. You guys, the only thing we support is we push the Alzheimer's link. We don't do anything above and beyond that. I will never ask for money for meds. None of that shit. That's not us.
We're not going to ask for money. The only thing that I would do, you see
Yeah, that was
advertisement
funny.
to
That was
ask you to
funny.
buy a product that I'm advertising and somebody else is
I
paying. I'm
see
never
that.
going to ask you money.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that, you know, if I sell anything on the TikTok shop, it's because I'm too cheap to buy it, and I'm gonna make sure it works before I offer it out to you guys. I have a cat litter box coming because I want to see if it works, right? And I'm too cheap to spend $500 on it, so that will be coming. But other than that, we're just not that high-powered like sale panhandling people. We're just not that way. If it's anything I believe in and I think it's a good product, I will promote. And same with him. Watching San Diego versus Brewers right now.
How are my pods doing? I have my good friend's a Padre fan. He lives in OB.
The Vegas trip, Jackie, is July 12th through the 15th. We are staying at the Golden Nugget. If it's something you guys are going to do last minute, email me your number, email me your real name if it's a different handle name, and we will put you on the list. I know.
Fidgety.
Rib, I'm telling
You
you.
can when you're the day you're coming by, you
I
can
know.
try and send a DM or something.
Yeah.
I've gone and met and
I-
seen people that are coming through.
I know, Victoria, so you
Said
can
hello.
guarantee, because I have 2 weeks to post a video, so I'm gonna be trying it out a week before or at least within a week of me doing it. So you can guarantee that I will give you an accurate review. I bought many doodads and people are pushing them. I haven't pushed them because I haven't found anything to push. So you can guarantee that if I'm gonna push something, it's going to be something that I think is pretty rad. Best apply. So I'm gonna tell you something, Cindy. I have the Ninja Fryer, and it's a toaster oven, it's convection. And I'm gonna tell you something. I think it's amazing. It's a Ninja. Thanks, Halls. We have like 9 cats, but only like 4 of them come inside. Yeah. Mark is taken care of. Yeah. I know, lots of bumps everywhere. It's Fremont Street has been, I'm gonna tell you something. I've always wanted to stay on Fremont Street, and this is the first time. I said, if we're going to Vegas, I'm staying on Fremont Street. I have a friend that wants me to do the frickin' pee trap, which is the girls trip trap, you know, where she pees across as she does the trapeze across the Fremont Street. So yeah, we're gonna be doing it. I know, Rev, I haven't found one yet, so I'm hoping that the zip line, thank you. I call it the pee trap.
We have 8 cats. We got 8 cats.
I know, we are. I mean, when Dan was in New Orleans for TikTok,
I was in New Orleans for
Alzheimer's. He was talking to people and I was like, Dan, stop talking pickpocket. Make sure your shit's in your pocket still. I mean, he's too carefree and happy, you know. Downtown. All we do when we go to Vegas is stay on the Strip. So I'm so excited by staying on Fremont Street. And back in the day, you guys, there was the Nugget when the new owners took over and they did like a rendition of a reality show. We watched it. We loved it. So I don't know. The food on the new Strip is to die for. I'm so excited. Yes. So Kim, Jean, my friend is wanting me to do it, and I said, if I'm buzzed enough, I'll do it. He will not be happy about the zip line, but she wants to do it, and I'm YOLO.
I don't care if you do the zip line.
You hate zip lines. I just don't want to get stuck and then have to pee or shart in front of like 5,000 people underneath me.
Go.
Oh my God, I'm so scared. I know, Kathy. It is.
I've never been to Europe, much less Germany.
No.
Someday I'm going to make a trip there.
We hope. I know, Victoria. I'm shitting bricks already, or sharding. I don't know which it's going. What the hell was that? I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll video it. And God help us all. God help us all. I'm gonna wear a Depends. I swear to. I'm bringing a Depends with me just for that. Allison, my cousin is getting married in Italy in September, and I'm so sad because we just can't go. And you think Dan's gonna let me go to Italy by myself? Hell no. So I'm gonna be really sad. Double check.
By the way,
oh
we're going to go to Nashville.
In
So they're
October.
having a thing.
Yeah, so we're going to Nashville instead.
So we'll have a thing in Nashville.
Kathy, we will do a live from Vegas. Abso-fucking-lutely. He won't do it, Pele. He will not do it. Will you zip line?
I don't care. I'm not
Tony
afraid to
wants a zip line.
I'm not afraid to zip line. I have no problem with that.
All right, we're zip lining. Dan's gonna zip line. You are, Debbie. Oh my gosh, I'm jealous. Oh, you are? Bromia.
Welcome to California.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get some hot weather.
Hot.
Hot.
We've been very fortunate so far. It really hasn't been that hot. Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely.
I will zip up.
We're gonna have Dan zip. If I'm zipping, he's zipping. We're all zipping. So we have a good
I'll
group.
zip.
We have a good group going. So I think it's gonna be fucking amazing. And we will do lives. We will do as much as we can while we're there and entertaining and having fun. Yes, absolutely.
The Sphere, Colin, I definitely see the Sphere. I mean, maybe we'll go to it and tour it or something.
Ugh, Florida. We're gonna have a blast. I'm looking forward to it.
It is hot in Florida. I'm sorry. It's hot like in New Mexico.
See? Are you gonna zip line? See, you better zip line. I'll bring you a Depends. I'll bring the Depends for everybody who wants a zip line. I'm down.
Free Depends.
Free Depends.
Depends. You want to
You
sponsor
get a
it?
Depend. You get a Depends. You get a Depends, and you get a Depends.
Give us a shirt. We'll wear it. We'll get decked out in Depends swag,
All
right?
right. We
Who
got
doesn't want to walk around with
But
Depends
C
on?
is gonna zip line with us. All right, C. Tony.
We're gonna
Tony
push
is Tony
Depends.
here. C is on the zip lining bin. We are.
I've seen the
it.
pictures inside J Marsh, and it is steep.
You
I
did
mean-
it, Luciana. You did it. Oh my God. We all got Depends. You all got Depends. We're doing it. You bigger pants. I'm gonna wear a maxi dress with my Depends.
I
So
bet the
God
Dubai
help
zip
the
line is
people
pretty
who-
amazing.
Below us.
I mean, there's some
You're
zip lines that are
skydiving
like
for
from
your
the top
40th
of
birthday?
buildings and stuff.
Shut the front door. I would never skydive. I'm too scared.
Wearing the T-shirt and only and
I
Depends.
would. I would do it. YOLO.
I mean, I will, and that would be over the line. If she walks out in diapers and a shirt, I'm
Pepper
telling you,
you
I will.
good.
I will just walk away at that point.
Miranda.
I will say that's. I don't know that person.
I will do it.
I don't know who that is.
That's it. I'm doing
Somebody
it.
who's obviously works for Pampers or something.
I'm doing it. Zip line and a t-shirt. Here I come. YOLO.
Well, what do you say if you're on the zip line and you like drop one? You drop a log. Do you say 4? What do you do if it's dropping down on people? What do you care?
I don't do
Look out! Or it's raining. I mean, what do you actually do up
Watch
there?
out
As you're
down
coming
below.
by, ooh, shit! I didn't mean to do that.
Sorry.
I don't know what you say. I don't know what the proper lingo is.
Oops.
Oops, that's perfect. That's CNH. Thank you. 'Cause that's it. That's perfect.
Sorry. Heads up.
Fucking birds up there! What the hell's going on? I didn't know they had big giant birds over here.
Bombs
Oh,
away.
that bird almost got me. Look out below. We got killer birds up there. It's a big ass bird, man. Like
Fuck that shit.
How the hell did it?
YOLO. YOLO means you only live once.
Fire in the hole. That's good. Fire in the hole! Run!
Oh shit! It's gonna be. It's
I
gonna
mean,
be.
sometimes, there have been cases where airlines have accidentally dropped their porta potty, like over people, and that stuff comes down and it freezes up there in the cold, so you get a frozen log that comes down. It can be dangerous.
Dan
Can you
is
imagine
not-
that?
I
Yeah.
will not let Dan
I'm-
go nude.
I
Absolutely.
lost my dad.
not.
How'd you lose your dad? Well, an airplane dropped a frozen log of shit, and after when it dropped for 30,000 feet, he's dead.
It's raining, man.
it
It's raining, man.
didn't rain. on Go
Hallelujah! It's raining, man.
I mean, honestly, I honestly think that a frozen log of shit fell off an airplane and went right through a roof because it was traveling so fast. It just went right through the roof and landed on the floor in the house. Can you imagine that?
Oh shit! A brown log.
Did you forget to flush?
Let me tell you, if you're ziplining, it's not going to be a brown log.
What's it going to be? A milkshake?
It's going to be
A chocolate
It's
milkshake?
going to be a milkshake.
All right.
Yeah. Oh my god. You had a person
warm
puke on
milkshake.
you from a chair.
It's going to be a warm
Stop
milkshake.
it, Bam. I would literally die. Melissa. No thank you.
What are we talking about?
Melissa said her daughter did Muffy said her daughter did the world's largest zip line in Alaska.
I did. Remember in that cave when I did the?
It's not a zip line. You
Yeah, it was-
repelled.
I repelled.
Jeez Louise. With his
I fucking
Urkel,
repelled.
he,
I mean,
had
it's
his,
like
he had his Urkel glasses on.
it was like
really
300,
fun.
1,000 feet down,
No, it's an old
and I'm
one.
just.
No, Bill, it's an old
It
joke.
was scary as hell when you're rappelling and all of a sudden
Oh my god.
you're like just going down. It's like a
I don't
fireman,
know, but
fireman
I'm
or a
scared.
military guy, like they rappel out of a helicopter. I did that,
Oh my god. Judy.
and I was good at
He
it.
would never do that. Judy said
I was scared shitless.
if you meet an Alzheimer's goal, skydive in the Lodi airport. Are you kidding me? There was a death there. You think he would do that?
She knows. We
She
live
knows.
fairly close to
I
one
know.
of the most dangerous skydiving. I think it's
Have you been
closed
on the
down
one?
now. They've closed it down, but so many people died that they closed it down.
River said not Lodi. Right.
Yeah.
No, it's still open.
Well, I would never. I mean, shit, man.
Hi from Egypt.
I ain't doing that.
You are? Cali girl? Oh my gosh. My mouse.
You did it in Iraq. Thank you for your service, man. I appreciate that.
Bye bye, Lily.
You know, that coming from, it's different, you know, people who serve, people that were in Iraq, that's some serious shit. Or in Afghanistan, some serious crap. I mean, that's you know, major fighting. Your life's at risk.
I would have been like, abort the mission.
It's a tough mission in
I would
Iraq.
have pussied out. I would have never snorkeled or scuba dived in the first place. I'm too scared. Thanks, Mia.
Hey, in Dublin,
No way in
I'm
hell.
corresponding with someone from Dublin with the same name to see if we're related. And she sent me a message.
Dan sound.
Frickin'
Oh.
the accent, the Dublin accent, I love it. I love your accent. I mean, people like Southern accents. I mean, the best accent in the world is from Dublin, without a doubt, or from Ireland. Kathy, that's awesome. You were at the Longest Day program, and that's another thing. If you can't give to Alzheimer's Association, the link's in my bio if you can. But if you can't, you can go volunteer. You could go help with the Longest Day, the walk in October. There's a lot of things you can do if you can't afford to give anything. You can still help find a cure by volunteering your time. That's what I do. I volunteer a lot of time to the Alzheimer's Association. Corey, are you taking off? I see. Good night, Corey. I'm glad you came on. I think you reached a lot of people tonight, Corey, and you helped the cause. I mean, you added a lot to the show. I appreciate your coming on. We didn't know what was going to happen, but you're absolutely wonderful, and I wish you the best of luck with
And we're here for you.
with your mom, and say hi to your dad.
Thanks,
And
Morris.
reach out to me, all right? Especially when the time comes.
Yeah. Please come back. Yes. Thanks, Laura. I take it back, Dan. 28 deaths and 40
I would
years
watch
that went by.
Manchester United's,
Yeah, Judy.
either men or women's, if I was going to watch soccer. We
Hi,
have.
Marianne.
My daughter is a big soccer fan, so we used to have soccer on, especially European soccer,
Bonjour.
all the time.
Bonjour. Comment ça va?
If I put on a wig and went to my dad, he would laugh. It would be a great video. It's a good idea, Victoria. That's a great idea. In fact, that's a great, fun, harmless, good-natured video. I'll either, if I shaved my eyebrows or something, or put a wig on and went up to my dad and go, "How do you like my new hair?"
We did that one time with the mullet, remember? And he wore it.
My dad wore it?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Full drag, not a wig. Good night, Amy. Ugh, anyway. Yeah, we need a GoPro. We need a GoPro when we are doing that.
Mark's doing fine, Maximus. I didn't see him on here tonight, but as far as I know, he's doing fine. I haven't really talked to Mark this
Today?
afternoon. I think this morning, but that was about it.
Do it with a really bad toupee.
Are
It flies off.
there
What if
any other kind, David?
David, what if it flies off in the middle
Do you
of
remember on the
sunlight?
Seinfeld when George got a wig and Elaine's all, "Get that thing," and she grabbed it and threw it out the window? I hate that thing.
Has anybody ever seen a good toupee? That's the question.
And honestly, if
Or a
George
tattoo.
Costanza, like bald, and then he puts on a wig, and then he's picking up like all these supermodels. You remember that? If I put on a wig, I don't think it would really help.
We're gonna get you a wig for Vegas. Hi, Joe.
My tooth is fixed and I have no pain at all. Thank you.
Thanks, Debbie.
Good night, Debbie. Have
Oh
a
my
good
gosh.
one.
Pam, that's a good one. Pam said, Danielle, if Dan shits himself, hurry and take a sample for the doctor. Yes. Oh
Dan's
my
not going
God.
to shit himself.
Dan won't. Lord have mercy.
I mean, the only thing I ever did when I got drunk once is pee in the bedroom. That's the worst I've ever done.
You
And
did.
it was
You
once
peed
in
the
my life.
corner. You peed in the corner.
Yeah.
You sure did.
And she was I was talking to her as
And
I
I
did
was
it
so
too.
pissed.
She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm peeing. "Why are you peeing over there?" "What do you mean?" I'm peeing in the toilet." "No, you're not. You're peeing next to the door." "Oh, shit."
I just heard it. There's something like
I think
pee.
that was a
hitting-
tequila night.
That was the tequila night. That
But
was
I don't
the-
drink tequila
That
anymore.
was your first client.
Yeah, that was a rough night.
Yeah.
Was that the night?
That was the night. and we had a brand new baby,
Yeah. So,
Jennifer.
which leads into, that was the beginning of my career. But in criminal law, you're you don't
No, you
win all
can't
of your
stop
cases.
it.
You're going to
Yeah,
have.
you can't stop it
No, I
once
couldn't
it's
stop.
going.
You're going to have issues, and unfortunately, I became so connected and close to my clients that even
You
guys
put your
that
number.
the evidence is
That's
there and they're
badass.
guilty. I still felt,
He
it's
did,
like
and he drank a whole bottle of
I
tequila.
felt so bad.
And it wasn't even Patron, Steve-O. It was Jose Cuervo
Yeah.
Gold.
Yeah, it's giving me a stomachache thinking
Ugh.
about it, and that was 25
That's
years
when
ago.
we couldn't afford it, and you buy the gold. Oh,
Oof.
what the hell?
But that's the kind of attorney you want, honestly. There's someone that cares. And,
And pukes and pees in the corner.
yeah,
Yes,
well, that was rough.
that's a good one.
Yeah, we must have had a brand new baby,
We
like
had-
a couple months old.
Yeah, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right, are you ready?
I don't think he had a Lyme, Maximus.
I don't know. That was a bad night. It was a bad night.
That was back in the day when we couldn't afford Patron. Patron was high
Not that
shelf.
it would have mattered. I mean, that you drink a quarter Patron, you drink a quarter Jose. It doesn't matter after the first 3 shots. It really doesn't matter after that.
Ugh.
There's no worm.
Addie, I need something when we go pro. I mean, when we do the zip line. That will be badass. And that'll be a good video.
It'd be a good video. All right, are you gonna
Anyhow.
stay on? I gotta go eat.
All right, Dan's got to go eat.
I gotta
Love
go.
you guys. I'll see you in the morning as always. Be safe. Have a good night. Thanks for joining.
Patron is a tequila. It's a Mexican tequila. Aren't all tequilas Mexican? But it's a like top shelf tequila.
Robin,
It's white.
Stop it.
It's clear instead of the the dark.
Stop it.
Actually, they have both, so you can
Bye,
get
Steve.
golden
Be ready.
or
See, be
or
ready.
white.
I'll bring the Depends for you. I'll wear them.
All right, we're gonna have to go buy some Depends. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with
Love you
us. I
guys.
appreciate it.
We'll see ya.
Thank
5
you so much.
seconds.
Check some videos and please, Alzheimer's.
Now count to 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, 1 Mississippi, 2
Okay.
Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. There you have it. Bye.